In dining room, taking a bowl you served in pancake. Seeing pancake, Taehyung raised his eyes and looked at you, who was looking at his plate. He ate it and it tasted exactly like a pancake. It would not have tasted like that if it had been prepared by Harley. He saw Harley coming with a juice jar. Taehyung, Harley, he called. Harley, yes. Taehyung, pancakes are fantastic. Harley, you ma'am, pancakes are fantastic. Harley replied. Taehyung looked at him. Harley, she's the one who prepared it. Harley left the place, you spilled a smile. Taehyung, I wonder, how are you guys letting a guest cook at our home? Grandma, she's bored, Taehyung, that's why. Only you is one among us. We think as that. Taehyung, thank you for the pancakes, you. You nodded your head slightly. Taehyung, you to sit and eat. You can cook if you are bored. It doesn't mean you should serve. You sat gulping down. Taehyung left the place. Ara dialed Arya and told him that Taehyung was coming to Kim office. Arya got alert and ready to welcome Taehyung. Car. Taehyung drove the car towards Kim office. He pressed the brake as the signal changed into red. He signed irritatingly as the signal timing showed 85 seconds. Taehyung mind, it seems everything changed. This signal timing was only 45 seconds 6 months back. That was when the car stopped next to his. The man in the passenger seat of the next car lowered his car window and waved his hand off Taehyung. Taehyung looked at him plainly. Man, how are you, hero? Taehyung looked behind and then at the man with confusion. Man, I am asking you only. Taehyung, me? Man, yeah, have you forgotten me? Taehyung didn't know who the man was. Man, we met in Jejusi. The man said excitedly, making Taehyung more confused. Taehyung, Jejusi? I never went to Jejusi. Man, didn't you come to Jejusi last month? Taehyung, I think you should have seen someone. Man, I am damn sure that was you. I still remember what you told your wife that day. Taehyung, wife, man, yeah, cutting him. Taehyung, no, you are mistaken. Man, hey, listen to me. Taehyung looked at him. Man, your car number is right. Taehyung got stuck. Yes, he had a car with the same number. What made him wonder was that he didn't bring that car but another one. How did this man know about the car number? Taehyung, how do you know my car number? Man, I won't forget fancy any number and also what you said that day, said confidently. Taehyung, what did I say that day? Asked the man. Man, you asked your wife about your mother. Taehyung, mother, what I asked? Asked looking at the signal that showed 60 seconds. The man also looked at the signal and started returning quickly. Man, you asked your wife, where is my mother? She said she went to God. You asked why? She said she wanted to meet God. That's why hearing that. You mean thoughtful? She asked, are you feeling bad for not having a mother? You nodded no. Taehyung, I nodded no, asked wondering. Man, she also wondered as you do. Taehyung, what did I say? Man, you said, because I have you. You are also doing all the mother work for me. I don't want mother, but only you. You hugged her lovingly. Taehyung, I hugged her? Taehyung frowned as he could not believe it. Man, yeah, you hugged her publicly. Why won't you be romantic if she is so pretty? Taehyung thought for a second. Taehyung, do you know her name? Man, no. Taehyung, how do you know she is my wife? Man, it's simple. She was wearing a mangalsutra on her neck and you were sticking with her all the time. More than that, you didn't want your mother but her. Then who she is to you? The signal changed into green. Taehyung, how did she look? Asked hurriedly as the vehicle started moving. Man, thin and fair with hip-length silky hair, said peeping out of the window. His car moved, but Taehyung was still looking at him. He got his sense only after hearing the horn sound of the vehicles. Taehyung left the place, changing the gate. What was that? The man said he had a wife. When did he get married? His family members told him he was in coma. A stranger said he saw him with his wife at Jeju-san last month and the man was damn sure about it. Who the girl could be? Thin and fair, he plain silky hair, used figure flashed in his eyes and has the same features. He thought for a while and took a U-turn and drove the car towards the hospital where he had been admitted. Meanwhile, at Yu mom's house living room, Hana was wearing a silk saree, 50 gram of gold chain with matching earring and 50 gram of gold bangles. If you think she was going to attend a wedding function, you're wrong. No, she was watching TV while eating badam halwa. As servant was pressing her legs, that was how she lived, as she wanted. Finally, she got what she wanted. She fulfilled all her wishes by selling her daughter. She didn't even care about how you was living with your bitterly ill husband, how your life was going, and what was happening in your life. Of course, she would have worried about you if she had been a good mother. But not everything would happen as per our wish. There was a villain in Hana's story also, her son Viraj. He almost snatched half of the amount from Hana and finished the money drinking and dressing. Thank God he didn't know the actual amount that Hana got from him. Hana, Amina, called the took. Amina, yes ma'am. Hana, don't add over spice in curry. Instead add some cashew paste. Hana, yes madam. The cook went to the kitchen again. Another servant came rushing inside. Hana, what happened? Why are you rushing like this? Servant, your son is coming, ma'am. Hana was horrified. Hana closed the door. She started removing her jewelry. Hana, tell him I am sleeping because I have a headache. Ask the cook to stop cooking. Everybody go to the backyard and come after he goes. She gave instruction and ran to her room and locked the door. In fact, she didn't have to give them instruction because they already knew it. Whenever Vijaj come to house, this was what happened. Except an elder woman, everybody ran to the backyard and the woman locked the door from inside. At the same time, Viraj knocked on the main door. She opened the door. Viraj, where is mom? Asked saving. It was clear that he was drunk. Servant, she is sleeping. Viraj came to Hana's room and knocked on the door. Servant, she has a headache. Without giving heed to her words, he knocked stronger. After a few minutes, Hana opened the door, wearing an old sari. She removed all the jewels and looking like a poor. Hana, Viraj said in a low tone like a patient. Viraj, I want money. Hana, money? From where did I bring money? You have already snatched everything from me. Look at me, I don't even have money to go to the hospital. Give me some money if you have. Viraj, stop your drama. I know you are lying. Pushing her away, he entered her room and searched in her cupboard, but he didn't get anything. Hana sat on the bed and cried. Hana, why are you doing this? Being my son, do you ever help me? Without minding about her Bible, he pulled her clothes from the cupboard. Viraj, mom, give me money. Hana, you are seeing by yourself. Then why are you asking me? He came out mirthfully. He walked to the TV that had been fixed on the wall and removed it. Hana rushed to him and stopped. Hana, leave the TV. Why are you removing that? Viraj, I want money. If you don't give me money, I will sell this TV and get money. Hana didn't know what to do. If she gave him money, he will do the same all the time. Hana, please listen to me. Won't I give you money if I have? He pushed her away and removed the TV from the wall. As he was drunk, he could not hold it strongly. The TV slipped from his hands and broke down. Hana, what the hell have to do? You you broke my TV. You have wasted 1 lakh rupee. She hit his back. Anna, get out of my house. I will kill you if you step in. She pushed him out of the house and closed the door. She hit her own head with her palm and cried, looking at the broken TV. Meanwhile, at hospital, Taehyung reached the hospital. He went to the reception and asked about the doctor who treated him. The doctor who crossed the reception saw Taehyung and welcomed him. Doctor, hello Kim Taehyung. Taehyung, hello doctor. Doctor, how are you feeling now? Taehyung, I feel little tiredness. Doctor, please come to my cabin. Taehyung nodded okay and followed the doctor. They came to his cabin. Doctor cabin. Doctor, tell me Kim Taehyung. Taehyung, I am feeling tired. Doctor, what about headache? Taehyung, yeah, slightly. Doctor, are you taking medicine correctly? Taehyung, yeah. Could you give my complete report of the past 6 months? Asked, reading the expression of the doctor. Doctor, past 6 months, but we don't have your previous records. Taehyung, what do you mean? Doctor, you have been admitted here only for 1 day and the next day you got your consciousness. Taehyung shrank his eyes. Taehyung, only a day? Doctor, yeah. Taehyung, are you sure I am not admitted here ever before? Doctor, of course, your family members brought you here as you slipped from the staircase. We did a CT scan and no problem was shown in the scan report, so we discharged you. Taehyung, I slipped from the stairs. Doctor, yes, do you want me to check you thoroughly? I will do it if you have any other issues. Taehyung, no doctor, nothing, thank you. Doctor, you are welcome. Taehyung left the place. In corridor, Taehyung left the place getting his teeth. As he didn't expect, something was terrible wrong it seems. These guys were hiding something from him. He was not in a coma, he slipped from the stairs. But why could he not remember anything? What happened in his life in between those 6 months? A unknown fear was right in his mind. What if he was married as the man said? What if it was true? Who was his wife? His man remember you. She too had the same features. Thin and fair with skinky hair. Was that possible for her to be his wife? Really? A mild smile crept on his face. The very next minute, it got vanished. What if she wasn't his wife? Then who was his wife? He wanted to shout like hell to let out his frustration, but that was not a time to just shout. He knew his family. They won't hide anything from him without a reason. They should have a valuable reason to hide the truth. But what was the truth? How could he find out? He sat on stool chair looking down. He tried to connect the dots slowly. The doctor said he was admitted for just 2 days in the hospital, but his family members said he was in coma for 6 months. A stranger said he met him in the Jeju last month. If he was in coma, how could he have been at Jeju? Something kicked in his mind. Wait. Didn't Arya say he went to Jeju with Lily and you? Did he also go with them to the Jeju? If it was so, with whom did he talk about his mother? The man said his wife looked thin and fair with hip-length hair. Was that girl you? But she was unmarried. There was no mangasut on her neck. He could not connect the dots he signed. Whatever, he has to be cautious. Let all of them act smart. Let them show he to know acting. He wanted to know what they are hiding. At the same time, he was curious to know whether you was his wife or not. Taehyung again headed to Kim's office. That was when he had a phone ring. He looked here and there as he didn't have a phone. He saw a basic model phone in the car. He attended the call. After checking it, it flashed her name. Ara, Taehyung, Taehyung's sister. Ara, where were you, Taehyung? Taehyung, my sister. Ara, Arya said you have not reached Kim's office. Where are you? Taehyung, sister, are you stalking me? Ara, shut up, Taehyung. You don't know how worried we are. Taehyung, we? Who else other than you could worry for me, sister? Intentionally asked. Ara got stuck. Ara, answer me first. Where are you? Taehyung, Soil has changed a lot in the 6 months, sister. Just roaming around to see what changes the 6 months have made. Ara, don't be childish, Taehyung. Taehyung, sister, you are the one who is behaving childish. I'm Kim Taehyung, don't forget that. Ara, but you are not like before, Taehyung. You got hit on your head. Taehyung, I won't drive the car if I am not feeling well, okay? Ara, okay, come home soon. Taehyung, I am going to Kim office. It will take time for me to come back home. Ara signed. Taehyung, by the way, whose phone is this? Ara, grandma's phone. She had forgotten it last evening, it seems. Taehyung, oh, I will bring it. See you, sister. Taehyung disconnected the call. Within few minutes, Arya called Taehyung on grandma's phone. He attended it. Arya, where are you, Kim Taehyung? Taehyung rolled his eyes. Taehyung, on the way to Kim office. Arya said, you started from home 1.5 hours ago. Why have not you reached Kim office yet? Taehyung, why are you guys overreacting? Arya, I mean, is everything alright? Taehyung, what are you talking about? Arya, the car, tire, everything. Taehyung, don't you have any other work in Kim office? Arya, I never had free time with my boss presence. Then what about in his absence? Taehyung, then do the work instead of stalking me. Arya, everything is going on. Taehyung, what? Arya, the conference arrangement. Taehyung, go. Arya, we will make the conference your comeback meeting. If you are here. Taehyung, yeah, I am coming. He cut the call. Disconnecting call, Taehyung drove the car while thinking about the businessman. What would have Arya answered them about his absence? It would not have been easy for Arya to deal with his company shareholders, dealers, and contractors. They would have kept on nagging Arya, asking about his absence. Don't know what they were told. Don't know how many of them believed the story. At office, Taehyung cabin, parking the car, Taehyung entered Kim office. All the staff stood in shock, seeing him in Kim office. All of a sudden, Taehyung strode to his cabin. As always, Arya rushed behind him. Arya, welcome back him, Taehyung. Taehyung nodded and sat on his chair. Taehyung, take your seat. Arya sat in front of him. Taehyung, how is everything going? Arya, well, great. Taehyung, how did you handle our dealers and shareholders? Didn't they question you about me? Arya, how won't they have? Taehyung, what did you tell them? Arya, truth. Taehyung, what truth? Arya, that you were in coma. Taehyung, didn't they react? Arya took over the responsibility of Kim office. She became an active CEO that made our dealers relaxed. Taehyung, that was a good idea. When is the conference? Arya, in half an hour. Taehyung hummed. Arya, do you like to have something? Taehyung, no. By the way, tell me something about the Jijusi. Arya, Jijusi? Arya phone. Taehyung, yeah, didn't you say it worth visiting? I will think of visiting it if your narration is worth listening. Arya was tense as he didn't even like to concentrate on the Jijusi as he was concentrating on Lily and Taehyung the other day. Arya, there is nothing to narrate, Kim Taehyung. I was concentrating on the girls with me and their safety, so I can't watch it perfectly. Taehyung, I met someone on the way to Kim office, said observing Arya deeply. Arya, who is that, Kim Taehyung? Taehyung, I don't know. He said he met me at Jejusi last month. Arya became horrified. Arya, what? Taehyung nodded yes. Arya, what else did he say? Taehyung looked at him penetratingly with a slight smile. Taehyung, he blubbered many things. How can I be found at Jejusi when I was in a coma? Arya gulped down hard. Taehyung, he must be mad. Taehyung smirked. Arya was silent and Taehyung was observing his flushed face silently. Taehyung, why don't you say anything? Arya, I have to go to make arrangements for the conference, Taehyung. Taehyung, carry on, I will come. Arya nodded okay and left the place. Taehyung shrank his eyes thoughtfully. Why did Arya become nervous? What happened? stopped him from comforting the truth to him. What was his condition during the 6 months? Was he seriously ill that they could not tell him about it? Outside the Taehyung cabin, Arya's mind was fully on what Taehyung told him. Who told Taehyung about the Jeju's visit? Who the man could be? Don't know what else he told Taehyung. Don't know what Taehyung was thinking, but he did not look confused. That means the man would not have told him anything more. Arya concentrated on the conference. Conference room. As Arya said, within half an hour, everyone started gathering at Kim's office, including Rihanna and Reena. Neither they greeted each other nor did they speak. The conference started. Arya called Taehyung through his cabin landline. Taehyung attended. Taehyung, huh, Arya? Arya, Kim, Taehyung, everybody is here. I think you should give entry. Taehyung, yeah, listen. Arya, tell me Kim, Taehyung. Taehyung, I need a phone with the same number. Arya, okay. Taehyung, I am coming. Taehyung disconnected the call and strode towards the conference hall. People who gathered in the conference hall started gossiping, seeing Arya standing, looking at them without starting the meeting. Senior businessman, Arya, what are you waiting for? A senior businessman questioned. Arya, a few minutes, sir. Senior businessman, is anyone supposed to come? Arya, yes, sir. At the same time, the conference room door opened and Taehyung entered like a storm as always. People who were there stood up from the seat, a few with joy, a few with surprising, a few with shock, and a few with excitement. Taehyung, hello gentlemen. Taehyung smiled. Someone, Kim Taehyung, where are you? What happened to you, Kim Taehyung? Are you alright? I hope you have no problem. People around a lot of questions. Taehyung raised his hand and calmed them down. Taehyung, please take your seats. All of them sat back in their respective places. Taehyung, nice to meet you all after a long gap. Yeah, I had been in a coma stage, said reading people expression. Everyone looked at him shockingly. Taehyung, yeah, just 2 days ago I got my memory back. Thank you for the support that you were given in my absence. Thank you for making Kim office still. Welcome back, Kim Taehyung. People shouted greeting him. Taehyung accepted, slightly shaking his head. The conference was completed after an hour. Taehyung came out and people started inquiring about his health condition. After answering them, Taehyung back to his cabin. That was when Taehyung had said, are you sure you were really in coma, Kim Taehyung? That made him turn his head in the direction. He saw Reena standing with a sly smile on her face. Taehyung struck his eyes. Taehyung, what is the big deal? Reena, doesn't it a big deal if the CEO was speaking of his was before she completed the sentence they heard? Rian, stop it. Rian, ex-husband of Reena marched towards her. Rian, what the hell are you going to tell him? Asked her in a very low tone. Reena, I just am going to tell him the truth. She didn't lower her tone. Rian, not every truth can be said. Just shut up and leave, or else consequences will be worst. He warned. Reena left the place after throwing an angry glare at Taehyung. Taehyung, what was she supposed to say, Mr. Rian? Rian, leave her, Kim Taehyung. Don't you know her arrogance? Taehyung, what her arrogance does with my past? Yeah, nothing. Don't take her words in your head, Kim Taehyung. People talk rubbish. You are a young businessman who should be happy in your life. Just forget your past and be happy. Taehyung was looking at him nearly. Rian, don't give ear to anyone. I hope you are alright now. Taehyung nodded, scalping on. Taehyung knew Rian was his well-wisher, but what was that Rian didn't want him to know? What stood in his past that everyone was hiding from him? Was it so serious? Arya also came there. Seeing Taehyung's face, he sensed something wrong. Taehyung, Arya, I am leaving. Arya, okay, Kim Taehyung. Taehyung nodded his head slightly at Rian, who nodded okay. one car. Taehyung drove the car with a lot of thoughts. Something must be brutal wrong, otherwise those guys won't be so mean. He wanted to find the real state of past 6 months, but how? He didn't know from where he should start from whom. At Kim Mansion living room, when he entered in, you stood up from the couch slowly, looking at him contentedly. Taehyung stood seeing your expression. He felt something in his heart. Taehyung mind, why is she sitting here alone? Is she waiting for me? The words of the Jesusi man ached in his ears. Thin and fair with hip-length silky hair. He gulped down hard and walked in. He sat on the couch and leaned on it, closing his eyes. Are you alright, Taehyung? Asked with hesitation. Taehyung opened his eyes and looked at you, saying nothing. That kind of gaze made your stomach churn. Taehyung, could you ask Harley to bring me something to drink? Said, studying your face. In no time, you rushed to the kitchen, preparing his favorite orange juice. You came to the living room. As you didn't find Taehyung there, you headed to his room with the juice glass. Taehyung room. You saw him sitting on the recliner, joining his fingers, looking down. You knocked on the door. He raised his head and looked at you. He was thinking that whether you could come to his room or not. Here he was with his juice. He gave you permission to enter his room, nodding his head. You got him and extended the glass to him. Taehyung, I asked you to ask Charlie to bring me something. Asked not taking the glass from your hand. You hardly went to the market. He will be late. That's why I bought it. He took the glass from your hand. You was about to go. Taehyung, why are you doing these things? You looked at him, not understanding what he was talking about. Taehyung, you are our guest. You are here to find a job. I won't do it again if you don't like me doing these things. Taehyung senses sadness in your tone. Taehyung, no, I feel embarrassed. You, please don't be. I have no problem in doing this. Taehyung, thanks. He drank the juice looking at you. I think you have forgotten to take your morning medicine. Taehyung was stunned. Yes, he didn't take medicine in the morning. Taehyung, how do you know? You left home after having breakfast. You didn't have medicine. Taehyung nodded yes. Please take care of yourself. Don't forget to take your medicines. Taehyung said nothing but gazed at you. Shall I give you medicine? You looked here and there. Taehyung pointed at the table. You rushed to the table and took the medicine without even reading the prescription. Wondered him more. How did you know what tablet he should have? You gave the tablet to him and also a glass of water. Taehyung gulped it down. He saw satisfaction on your face. You left his room with a smile. Taehyung thought something. Could the Jesusi man worried about his wife be true? I don't want mother because I have you. You are also doing the mother work for me. I don't want mother but only you. If the girl with him in the Jesusi was you, there was a possibility for him to utter such a statement, Taehyung thought.